Hey guys, Venki here. Hope you all doing good. Welcome back to another episode of How to Hack Ethical series. Today I am going to explain about SIM swap attack. How hackers hack 2FA authentication. How to protect yourself against a SIM swap attack. Risks will never be zero, but they can be reduced. Assume you're sitting at your dinner table when your phone suddenly starts beeping with debit alert after debit alert. You can see the transactions flood in and your account balance dwindle, but there's nothing you can do about it. You try calling for assistance, but the line is disconnected. Texting is also unavailable. You've been imprisoned as a result of a SIM subscriber identity module switch attack, and it's a terrifying situation. Let's find out what a SIM swap is and what you can do to prevent it from happening to you. What is SIM swapping, and how does it work? SIM swapping, also known as SIM jacking, is a deceptive method of obtaining someone's phone number. It occurs when a criminal persuades your cell phone carrier to move your phone number to another SIM card, usually one they have. You're automatically at a disadvantage if they succeed. This is the reason. Fraudsters can switch your SIM from the comfort of their own homes if they have your personal information. A complete swap, on the other hand, will disconnect your line, which you can only reactivate after visiting the carrier in person and proving that you own the account. Surprisingly, the hacker doesn't even need significant technological skills. All they need is a SIM card and a phone call to your provider. Of course, individuals must offer some personal information, but such information is rather easy to obtain these days, thanks to social media accounts and even data disclosed in large-scale data breaches. Cybercriminals can use this information to mislead mobile service staff into changing the number associated with your SIM card to one they own. What do fraudsters gain by switching your SIM card? In a nutshell, access. Your SIM card gives you access to a variety of useful services. It's likely linked to your bank, email, and social media accounts for two-factor authentication, 2FA, requests, and you use it to receive calls and texts. Fraudsters might connect into these accounts and empty them, as well as obtain access to your contacts, with all of this information at their fingertips. This makes it easy for them to con their relatives and friends. Two-factor authentication, 2FA, is a method of enhancing internet security. Rather than just entering a password to access online accounts, 2FA requires you to enter a time-limited code before receiving full access. Because malevolent parties must possess both your password and your phone to infiltrate your accounts, it is often used for the added security it provides. Unfortunately, the system's strength is also its vulnerability. Authentication codes are frequently supplied via email, mobile phone numbers, or authentication applications, which means that anyone has your card or phone has access. Unlike fingerprint or Face ID, which require your physical presence, this method does not require your physical presence. Cybercriminals are aware of this and aim to exploit it when they gain access to your phone. Governments and carriers are working together to tackle SIM swapping. Changing a SIM card now necessitates SMS verification or approval from two different carriers. It isn't perfect, but it is a step in the right direction. What are the signs of a SIM swap fraud? The sooner you can undo the changes to your accounts during a SIM exchange, the better. If you see any of the warning indicators listed below, contact your cell phone carrier right away since you may be under attack. Your online account on your phone is locked. Even if you have adequate reception, your phone loses service or you can't receive calls or texts. For acts you didn't take, you get phone service notifications. How can you avoid SIM swapping? A SIM swap could be extremely expensive. The best course of action is to take preventative measures to avoid being a victim in the first place. Here are some safety precautions you can take. 1. Keep your phone and SIM card safe. PINs, passwords, patterns, fingerprint scanning, and facial recognition are all common security features on most phones. You should also safeguard your physical SIM card, in addition to your phone. You can secure it by entering a number PIN each time you restart your device. You should be able to generate a PIN in settings on your Android or iPhone. Just make sure you don't use your own or someone close to you's birthday. 2. Lock your phone number with your service provider. Many network service providers offer port freeze or number lock to secure your mobile number from unwanted transfer. If you don't remove the lock, either with a PIN or by walking into the store, you won't be able to port your number to another line or carrier. This is a good technique to beef up your SIM protection if your carrier allows it. 3. Limit the amount of personal information you provide on the internet. Fraudsters might use even the smallest details to fool your carrier into believing they are you. So keep your full name, address, phone number, and birthday off public platforms. Also, resist the impulse to overshare personal information on social media, such as your pet's name, best friend's location, favorite meal, and so on. You may have included them in certain online security questions to prove your identity. 4. Be on the lookout for phishing emails, messages, and phone calls. Phishing has been around almost as long as the internet. It's a type of social engineering attack that's commonly used to steal login passwords, credit card numbers, and other personal information from users. Phishing mainly includes criminals impersonating respected entities, such as banks, government agencies, and health officers, in the hopes that you will trust them enough to answer their queries or study their emails. However, your bank, the government, or any legitimate healthcare provider will never ask for your personal information on the internet. Even if they appear to be legitimate, hang up or delete such calls or messages. To validate the outreach, you can always contact the agency. That's all for today, guys. Hope this video helps. We publish video every week. To stay up to date and aware of such cyber risks, and learn about more hacking tools, consider subscribing to my channel by clicking on the subscribe and bell button on the top right corner of the page. Thanks for watching.